Hello. Welcome to another ES Futures Trading stream. Today is May 31st. It is 1:12 a.m. in the morning here in Atlanta, USA. I am doing this video as prep for my trading session that starts at 9:30 a.m. today. I got like maybe 6 to 7 hours to sleep. Um, I decided to do this format, to start doing this format to to have more, to be more focused in the market. There are many things that are going on in my life that doesn't allow me really to focus too much in the market. Many things, life is what happens when or while you're busy making other plans, right? There's this song that says that, that's very true. You can make so many plans, but life just happens. And uh, I am very, I cannot get um, focus in the market. I'm super tired. There's so many distractions going on. Um, I guess this is the best way for me to try to remain focused. Um, what I'm going to do here is another replay of what happened today. It is a way of trading or watching the market that has changed. Markets are constantly changing, and they change from one day to another, 1 week to another, 1 month to month, 1 year to year, one contract to contract. And there's one kind of market now that's kind of very specific. Once you figure out the market, you can also do some things if it helps, right? What happens? We have been talking about this lately. The market is going from short covering to long liquidation, short covering, long liquidation. Wherever the inventory is, where that's the direction the market chooses. Um, what I mean with this, I'm not saying that it's going to do that or does that all the time, right? But it is it helps, right? This is Friday. This day is Friday. Saturday was 42.13. Before doing the replay, Saturday was 41.13 and last 42.19. Or it's last 42.19.5, 0.25 actually. Okay, we got this high here. This is 526 high, 526 high, and the market overnight and overnight that I believe was let's check. I'm going to check my homework for this previous day. Where is the homework for Monday? Okay, recap for Tuesday, which was today or yesterday. Okay, I got this high 42.21. Was is that the high? Yeah, 42.27.75. Okay, 42.27.75. Right here. Oh, concept of this high. Okay, this is an overnight high. This is massive overnight high. This is a market high that was made in the overnight. We got inventory. We got Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday inventory on Monday here. That was 100% short here. And Notice how the market made a new high here. Another, if the market opens somewhere in here, this high will be corrected, but this overnight high was pushed just higher, right? Just higher. And the odds here are this day here, short cover. You can see it's very clear short covering here, and this short covering is actually strengthens the market, and this one is not, it's more subtle, but looks like a long liquidation, but a short covering here, short, long liquidation, market getting short, and then this removing the shorts from this day. Can you see who's going from one kind of inventory to another? Well, that's not a constant. Whatever the inventory is, that's the direction is moving, where the market is moving. This overnight session is kind of taking care of this one. All right? But overall, that's one thing. That's one time frame here. The other thing is, if you put these two together, you will have a bunch of trading that is above settle. Settle's way down here. Way down here is settle. All of the trade is above settle. So that means that all of the overnight inventory is long. Every all of it is long. The counteraction to a long inventory is a break. Now, I think at this moment in time, the market is somewhere in here, right? Somewhere in this area, somewhere in this area. If the market has something to the upside, it will take these highs out. Very uh, mechanical selling. Now, what is up here? Do we have volume here? No volume here. No volume here. We have excess here on the upside. What is the excess on the lower side? There's no excess here on the lower side. No excess. A little bit of excess, but none here. None here. Notice where POC is. All of these three, even this electronic day as well, I'll say at the same level. Very, you know, the fine expression of which business is being conducted is down here. Price is up here, but POC is down here. Can you see? Very low. The POC is very low. Another way to call POC is the fairest price at which business is being conducted. That's one expression that I'm taking, quoting from Jim, word by word, from Jim Dalton. Whenever you have a price, the more sellers and more buyers agree. That's the POC, and it's down here. Price is up here, but POC is down here. Hmm? There was a poor high somewhere 42.26 up here as well. There's a poor high from May 19 at 42.25 is here. This is a poor high. Okay, this reference is important as well. This is a poor high. I was carrying this information for quite a while now. Now let's play this one out. Okay. Oh, and the market is coming from long liquidation here, short short being trapped, and short covering. The market is in short covering mode here. All right. The market could, if the market is going to have upside continuation, what do we have in the upper side? The monthly, for example, the monthly is in balance. Then you have 3, 6, 7 month balance, and it's looking to the upside. Kind of the upside continuation. We see the market taking this high out. This could be a look above and fail. Look above this range. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 month range. Look above this range and fail. Or just this, it could be just this one. But since the market has taken this one out, so I will consider this 4 month range now. If there's something here to the downside, the ultimate destination is this low. But first, we need to take this one out, to begin with. Right? The first stage of the trade is look above and fail. If there's a failure, right? But this trade it may take months to develop because this is the monthly time frame, right? The market is above previous month high. That's the only thing. After continuation has the 42,000, 4,300 as the next reference. What happened? Just talking this 4,300. This is just mechanical, just because it's a number, a round number. Long weekend before the end of the month as possible. I've seen as conclusion. The market is in 2 month balance inside range. Lower range is 4062. This one, 4062. The weekly. What's happening with the weekly? The weekly 3 week range. Because 3 week range inside the bigger one, inside this one. What else? Breakout to the upside, the same reference that in the monthly, 43.27. The lower side has a 40 was exponential week low followed by 40.62. What is exponential is this one. The super weak here. And the next one below because it has 1, 2, 3 here. And the next one is this one, 41.10 here and 40.62, if I remember well. 41.10 and 40.62. Some areas, areas. Oh, when the market can look after daily. The strictly market is extremely weak. The week is super weak and all the way down to 3,900, all the way down to here. You can see weakness here, weakness. So here, 1, 2, 3 lows here, 1, 2, 3, 4 lows here. Now, it's unbelievably weak in the lower side. The market can come down, crashing all the way down to here. But to move the market these long distances, usually something else had to happen, something that's outside of the market. The bonds were falling at the time, but the market didn't pay attention to that. The market profile has an overnight here, overnight POC that has not been revisited, has not been checking out because the market is in short covering mode, and this is in the lower side. This is in the lower side of the profile. Can you see? This is in the lower side. Market is higher. Unusual high activity here around the 4220. What do we have at 4220? These highs, right? These highs. These highs. This was after the close on Friday. Now, the things that I am observing, but very, very, very high numbers here. What else? Okay, that's it. So you have all those things here. 4220. Where is that 4220? I'm going to high volume level 2, 4220, right? 42. Let's put it. Where is 4220? Let's put it like that. I can leave this one out. Can you see where this level is? Is the low of this overnight? Let's just take it out. It's too much. Just too much information that can be me. Just give you uh, instead of help can be in the way. The simpler, the better. Okay, let's play this out. Okay, where are you? All right, it's still 27. I'm going to go all the way down to 1. So I want to see the opening here. Clear speed at the opening. Okay, that's 1. That's real time. Remember this. The range of this. This is. You could see this thing as well. The range of this day is this overnight the same as Sunday. Same, same hard bar, same POC, same high, same low, same everything. X's on the upper side, non-X's on the lower side. Okay, it feels the market makes no attempt to go in the direction of the break. But notice here, notice where this market is bought here. Right, right at hard, I mean, a couple ticks from hard back here. And let me check here. Actually, if I'm going to, if I'm going to look this, oh, well, this is exactly the same level here. This one is the same level. Okay, market. I'm going to double the speed here. I'm going to go to 2 here because this is when the market shows its hand. Location, location, location. If there is something to the upside, the market is going to take this high, this overnight high. Failing to take this overnight high, that is a short. And where is your stop here? If I'm going to trade some, um, I still was watching here. It's just 1 minute here, but I was watching this market. When the market start trade here, I watched I watched volume. It opened really high. You know, that was one thing. It opened really high relative to Friday, really high. So there was something here. Okay, there was something here. There also something was going on here. Which direction? I don't know. What are the odds? You know, if the market is going to go higher, if the market is going to go higher, new volume needs to come. More volume than just long short covering from the previous days, right? From Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. We have new volume. We have more volume. We still the direction is not clear. We have a gap. Gap is a sign of change. Can be also a sign of emotional market. Market is going to the upside. If there's a selling, the gap is going to be the selling will come up, will show up really quick, right? Will show up really quick. First thing, if this market is going to the upside, the first thing that we need to do is take this high out. It will take the high out. The first sign that the troubles here is this low, exactly at half back. Now these are not serious money here. There's not powerful money here. I know there's no staying, sticky money here. This could come down crashing through this one. Now, if the market comes back and check this one out, I want to see downside continuation. How do I monitor my trade to the downside? That's the question. How do I monitor my trade to the upside here? Still nothing has happened here. Still nothing has happened in the upper side. For something to show up here, the market will need to take this high. But what do we have? Do we have volume here? We don't have volume here. From the overnight, if I still have it here, from the overnight, I do have something when the market open, let me, I don't know if I can add, I cannot add it here because that's already passed. This is Friday. The market open on Sunday has a huge rally, which is this one. And at this level, the 41.39.75, there's a huge market volume at that level uh, on Sunday. Was in that day? Yeah, 39, 39, it is 39.75, this one, right there. The market open way up here, way up here, and there was just this big mark here, and then you never come back to check that one out. That would be something here, something else that market needs to check. Let's see if the market can take that high, that volume. Taking that volume could actually trigger some additional short covering from the last week. But can you just think about what would happen with shorts from last week? When the shorts were way down here, way down here. I don't think they are in the market now. When the market is way up here now, the odds are there are very low. Now, the first sign of weakness here, first sign of weakness is the market being bought from this level, from hard back. Now, this is the second time the market is bought from this level. It's coming back and buys here. Okay, that's when you have a sign there. That's when you have a sign. Okay, this is there. You can go. We can go short somewhere. Maybe if there's a rally here, I'm going to go short. At this moment in time, I started to look for a short. What do I do when? What need to happen? Um, what the market will need to do to show me that I am wrong. What's my risk? Everything revolves around risk management. What will happen, right? So from 33 to 43, that's 10 points. 10 points. The closer it gets to this high, it's just not working. It's just not. Notice how slow is this market, and we are double the speed. Well, we are double the speed at this market. Very low market, even though I have volume, very high volume. It was very obvious after 15 minutes of trade. Market was up here already the whole volume on Friday. Okay, I'm going to do 3 times the speed now. Again, 3 times. Now this has been corrected. Okay, this has been corrected. Okay. So now that this low has been corrected, let's take this high out. Maybe this one. That's enough. But it didn't make an attempt. And another sign here, another sign that start the market showing its hand is the volume here. Really high volume. 10,000 contracts here at this level in a single tick chart. Mhm. So you're looking for a rally, right? You're looking for a rally to be a seller here. Comes to hard back, that could be something. The closer the market goes to this high, that's an out. That could be something, right? But the first thing the market needs to do, what I'm looking here, very hard for me to trade this thing. I have to say something. I have never seen the upper side, never seen to have a. I was talking about being this market to the upside, being value higher. The trade actually, when the market is going to the upside, we have value higher. The trade actually is buy the dips and sell the rallies, and that's the trade. But can you see how hard that can be? Right? And add context. When you have context, you start to change your mind. You start, okay, because markets are always evolving, are always changing, and we need to change as well. Not following price, right? Do not chase price. I'm not trying to chase price, but put the things in context. It is very hard at the beginning because there's a lot of information here that we need to process at the same time. Uh, we I remember saying that this market is buy the dip and sell the rallies. But then I started to see something else. Okay, something has changed. There's change here, and that 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 expansion is not valid anymore. At least not for that moment in time and for that time frame or for the particular time frame that I am trading. I don't know what time frame you trade. You need to be aware of that as well. Okay, now notice the market has took this overnight high and is aiming to what the heck is this? Oh, this is a intra. Oh no, this is the overnight high. This is previous overnight high. This is previous overnight high. The same way how the overnight the market made this high over the weekend. Before that there was this high. This one was I make a mistake here. The mistake I made is I delayed, I erased these levels. When the market opened up here, I just erased this one. Then oh, okay, this is a mistake. I guess I put it back. I guess I put it back. I don't remember if I do it when I was streaming. Downside continuation. And if you have a trade here, it's very hard, right? Now, you got one thing here. You want to go short. But how do I go short here? What I say, I'm not going to. The market can very well come back all the way up to here. It's a long distance, right? Let's see where the market goes. Did you see where the market was sold? Halfback. It's overnight halfback, but this, what takes precedence now is a halfback. It's pretty much the same. Not as exactly as previous overnight halfback, but very close to this halfback. Now, focus now is this level here. My bad. This area here. Because this area, don't pay attention to this name here. Just this area because there's a high volume. High volume. If the market comes back above this area here, market coming back above this area, guess what's going to happen with these traders here that have short, already short the market? They'll be forced to cover. The market can also rally higher. Right? But remember, we have this overnight inventory. POC. There's a lot of overnight inventory here. Long inventory. Again, coming back to halfback, can you see? Very hard. Comes back to this level, to this area, but it doesn't take that one. It doesn't take it doesn't go high. Just right at the center, right at the center. All these things have to be seen right at the center here. This is forming. Okay. Remember, there is a lot of volume here. There's a lot of volume. Taking this area, I'm going to carry this level for tomorrow. If the market comes back and check this place above this area, the market can actually go higher here because there's a lot of inventory in this level. 43, and that is 43 to 42, 33, 42, 34, basically, right? 2 points. Now this could be this could be an entry here. Notice where it stops right here. Stop it here. Stop it here. Now stopping POC. Next reference and the lowest. Here is when I guess here is when I erase this reference. 54. Markets in the lower side. Markets in the lower side. Very low volume drying here, high concentration volume here. The gap has not been closed yet. Still have 5 more minutes to close the gap. No exits here. No, no exits here if you put these two together. Next reference, Friday's high, followed by last. I'm going to speed up a little bit more. I'm going to 5. We're going to 5 now. Is volume coming? Notice how the trade, something that I noticed here was this market taking these levels in like very fast, right? This is not a constant, it's not a constant steady selling. Like markets come back to this level, for example, and then boom, makes a burst to the downside. Market comes back to this level, a burst to the downside. Now, and what do I do here? What do I do here? Do I go short? The market at this moment was very slow. Okay, notice how the market does this, comes back, and is being bought for this level. Again, this level again being bought for. This is an entry, and this is an entry as well. Low also remain, but now has been repaired. Okay, all right, level repair, taking out. Notice the accumulation of volume on the lower side. But the market was just selling, selling, but um, it was hard to trade with futures here, even with options. I was checking the 420, and I remember saying, "Boy, these options just from here to here, this huge movement of the option just gained what somewhere within 2 or 3 points. Really, really not too much, really, really low." Market came back inside this previous range. When the market comes back inside previous range, on the opposite side of the range of the destination. In this case, could be maybe the distribution. This D could be something here. The ultimate destination trade is this low. Market has a re-enter, not just the previous day range, but also value area. Value now is overlapping to higher. And notice how volume is really high here. A has high volume, and B is having high volume as well. Notice where B is being sold from exactly half. What is this halfback? Yes, halfback of the day. A B together halfback is being sold from that level. Not particularly a good sign for a selling here. Not a good sign for a sell. Very mechanical selling right there. Good odds the market can come back. And remember, this area here is the key. Or what? Now that it has passed, I can say it, right? That's what this is the mental games that the market, that this trade, I mean, that this business has. When you see in for in hindsight, oh, it's easy. Oh, this is when you buy. But it's not easy. Don't get misled. Don't let that mislead you because it's not easy. You have to be observant of all the things that are happening, what is happening, what the market is dealing with at this moment in time. What is the next thing the market can do? Okay. This high has been corrected now. The overnight has been corrected. I mean, halfback has been corrected. Hardback has been corrected here. And now, where it comes to another hardback here, okay? But notice how the volume dries here. Really dries. The bulk of the volume is in the lower side in this period, and now the market is targeting this area. Can the market, if the market takes this high out, I mean this volume, all the bets are to the upside, up here, you know, up here, all the bets. This could be an entry as well. This is good location. This is a good, this is a good location here. Yeah. Somewhere in here, you take a short, here, and you exit. If the market trades above this level or gets into here, or maybe one tick or two tick above, that's an out. That's an automatic out. You just don't wait. That's the thing about this trade. This how do you know that your trade is not working? It was hard to do this because the market has notice how far back the market has retraced to the upside. Okay, come down all the way down to here and retrace it all the way back up to here. If you don't see this volume, it's really hard to do anything here. It's really hard to do anything here because you see the market. My God, the market is coming back up so much, right? So much up. It travels a long distance to the upside. Volume was really high. Okay, okay. Volume was really high. But the market, what's the direction of the market? To the downside now. I guess this is when I ended the stream here. And notice how volume dries here as well. This, this is when I say that this is the buy the deep market here. Buy the deep because volume just dries at this low. Um, you got what was that? B or C? Yeah, that was B. Market just dries here. Volume and dries. There's nothing here at this moment. Nothing here. And markets to the upside, you buy the dips and sell the rallies. But how in the hell do I do this? That was my thing. How am I going to buy anything here? Uh, I was also telling that this market can come all the way down to here or down to here, and still the market will still be an upside market. The market is going to the upside. You got this one, this day, this day higher. If this one comes all the way down to here, it still will be to the upside. Still will be to the upside. Again, what was resistance, what was support, now it's resistance here. Now this notice where this C has been bought from. This reference here and also hardback of the day. I was still this is two times frames doing their work. One intraday buying the dips and a bigger time frame selling the market. Selling to do what? Selling to remove the long inventory, the weak long inventory that is in this market, that was in this market. All of this one, this one. Now, from the previous day, from Friday, I have this level, was watching this level accumulation volume, because we already talked about what this market is doing. This market is dealing with long inventory, short inventory, long inventory, short inventory, long inventory, short inventory, nothing else. this weird, really weird tick here in the last period of accumulation volume here. What? Where else? This is orange. This is pink. It's not red. We got more red here. Maybe this one. Next, this one here. This is the this is notice how the bulk of the volumes in the lower side of the histogram. Nothing in the upper side, but in the lower side, and also has no taper in the lower side. Right? Now let's keep playing this. Now I'm going to speed it. I'm going to speed it up. 15 times. Remember, this is 15 times faster. This is an inside bar. This is an inside bar. Notice how this market has this V or B range, and C is an inside bar. Inside bars also are a typical or classical, a popular trade. What is the trade that from an inside bar? The breakout. You go with the breakout of the inside bar, preferable in the direction of the market, in the direction of the trend. What is the market doing now? The market is going to the downside. The market is going to the downside. We have an inside bar, so go with the break to the downside. That's what's supposed to be, right? Let's check if that plays out. And to do that, C need to close in here. C doesn't. I mean, we need to remain as an inside bar. The market, if C takes this low out, that's not an inside bar anymore. Okay, it's still an inside bar. Notice how there is taper here. Okay, let's see. What I didn't like it here is how this market was. Can you see how far the market is retracing? Way above halfback. Value is higher relative to Friday. And that's why I say, okay, this is buy the dip. It's a buy the dip market. Could be just long liquidation here. Long liquidation of the overnight inventory. All right, inside bar. This is another inside bar. Okay, the market is compressing. This is balance inside balance. What happened with volume? Volume keeps increasing, right? We have last. Nothing here. What does that mean? The trade here, the trade was this. If you could cut catch this market, this A, taking the overnight high, taking once it's traded is out, taking pull high, coming back and recheck, taking POC, taking this high out. All of these levels or reference, once they are traded, they are not valid anymore. The market has already traded. And the market did that. The market correct that, didn't give us another opportunity. Maybe this was the opportunity actually coming back and not checking this. You know, just let it settle here on A and do the B here, checking the volume here. Right? As long as this market doesn't come back to check this volume out, this level out, the market is going to the downside. I'm buying the dips, right? Remember how contradictory this, how counterintuitive this can sound. At this moment in time, I thought, okay, This looks like a long liquidation. We have inside bar, inside another inside bar. If there's a breakout here, go with the breakout. The breakout has happened. You know, we have this inside bar where the breakout is going to the downside. Okay, I need to do a mental adjustment here. I was thinking, okay, market value is higher relative to Friday. The trade is to the upside. Good. Also, this is just a short covering or just a long liquidation from all this overnight inventory. And okay, there's something has changed. Something changes here. Also, something else. Boy, where is this? Um, okay. Notice how it's notice here. We got really high volume in A, high volume on B here, high big blocks here, and really high, very, very tricky inside bar because taper here, taper perfect balance, and notice the volume here. Notice the volume and the lower side of this bar. Really high, big blocks actually, big blocks. This could be something. There could be something to the downside here. Yeah. Because at the beginning, we don't know actually what kind of activity goes in here at the center of this range. Remember also 42.20, what happened on 42.20 on previous day, on this day? It was high volume, right? I hope you have not forget that. And again, volume is accumulated at the same level. Big blocks, not big blocks here. Okay. What is the trade of an inside bar? Go with the breakout. But boy, this is hard. Who say trade and what keeps what something I didn't like here in this market was okay, this setup here. When the market took this last out, it just make a stop chasing here. Now something similar is what okay, did you see that? It came down to zero, stop there, and then boom. How do you do something? I mean, how do you do something there? Trading here was really hard. If you don't, if you have not get into the market up here, this was almost impossible. It was almost impossible. This is when I tried to get in the market, and I was bored here. Also, and the trade was just settled here, taking out settle, and you have here an inside bar, both of them. Now notice how the market is being sold here mechanically from last again. It was sold from half back. Now half back has moved lower, but this was half back at the time. Selling from last. I mean, this is the kind of selling that is going. So I don't like it. I didn't like it at the time. I did a couple of trades. I did 3 trades with futures because I saw that this market doing these quick things, aiming and just at this. Once these levels are taken out, no, what else is out there? You got silver, you have POC from Friday. What else is out there? Nothing. The next thing is way down here, way down here. Value area low. There's a reference for some traders. The low of the Apple distribution as well. Can you see how traders are selling the rallies here? They are not buying the dips, they are selling the rallies. Traders are selling the rallies as close as possible to the dip spirit high. After this, After this thing, there was nothing here in this market. There was nothing there. There's a lot of back and forth around these levels here. That's not a good. That's not sign of a good market. Now another inside bar. This time the inside bar is in the upper side. Another inside bar. What's the trade of an inside bar? Go with the break of an inside bar. Preferable in the direction of the trend. What the market is doing here, the market is going to the downside. Let's see if this market, if this range is taking out. Also, notice how we may have excess here. This is a tail. This could be excess for the market. This could be excess. Is a nice long here could be F coming down, taking some of the fingerprints and failing to take the low out. Uh, that could be a long. All right. Too close to settle. Too close to settle for my. What I'm saying here is I am looking for a trade here, and that's not good. You should never do that. You should never look for a trade. Because if you look for a trade, you will find a trade. And most likely it's not going to be good. The good trades are the one that you just realize, you see, I say, hey, wait a minute, there's something happening here. That is, those are the ones that are good. Notice where the buy is coming from. Exactly from seller, right? FG lows are the same. Very low odds of that market. If there's a rally coming from here, very low odds of that rally is going to do any damage on the upper side. Look at G high, exactly held back. Now the high low has been repaired. The low has been taken out. But that high, this is when you start to see who is in the market. All while there was something here, shorting here is not good now. This is the late stage of the market. Coming start, you can see who is selling from these levels. It gives you an idea of who is doing the trade at this moment in time. Who is in control of the market. Again, look at the high. G was held back. Now H is and G. Mm, very risky. Very. The risk of being short has increased by a huge margin here now. By a huge amount now. Notice where this has stopped. Come on, man. POC, right? I can make this up. Even A1 coming from this POC. Has been traded multiple times. Have been traded D and G, and still H is still paying attention to this. It could be coincidence, though. It could be coincidence. All right, now has been repaired. Is the market going to take G? Yes, it has taken G. Now, here is when I start to see something. Okay, POC is way up here. It's very wide now. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 pillars wide. This market profile is 7 pillars wide. Notice how we might have a 45 here. You know, traders maybe can get in short at very unfair prices. And also a distribution has been formed here. If there is something serious to the downside, the market will keep this distribution open. Uh, Market will not close and keep and start building value down here. Let's see if the market does that. No, it has closed the distribution right away. And when that happens, what happens when the market closes the distribution? the opposite side or the upper distribution becomes the becomes the destination trade. This high becomes the, believe it or not, this is the high. This is the destination of this trade now. But to do that, the market first will need to end one time, to end the trend, the downside trend. The market has been going to the downside since the opening. A, B, C, D, F, G. All this speed is going to the downside. The first thing that to happen is the market will need to take one of the previous previous high out to end the auction to the downside. Value, notice how value is moving lower here. The question here I was asking myself, okay, can the market move or put lower or put or move value lower and make it or end inside to end as an inside value, meaning that this value, the whole value is going to be inside this day, inside first. Let's see. All of these things you are thinking when you're trading, right? The downside is not good to me now because that distribution was closed. Now we have excess in the lower side, excess in the lower side. Another distribution, okay, another distribution as well. Market selling. Remember, this is 30 times faster, okay? Market was not this fast. This is 30 times faster. Let's see if these distributions are kept or the market keeps this distribution. We may have excess here. What's the next thing on the lower side? Value and a low, right? From Fridays. Okay. Oh, it has been close again. Again, held back here. Oh, nine. What is getting too close? Okay, that's too close. Market needs to repair this one now. Getting too close to sell. Good, also the market is going to sell it out. Okay, technically it's out. Technically settled is out. Okay, now we have this one. Next thing on the upper side. This is not good. This high here. The higher it goes, the higher it goes here. Okay, what's the aim? This high, right? Okay, two, you have one, two, three, a bunch of stops here. What else is here? Halfback. Halfback is right there. Halfback, no good sign. Now, going long here, where value area is? Value area is in here. Where's POC? Is down here. Market is getting in the opposite side now. The higher it goes, the higher the risk of being long here. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. This size is not good. But has been rejected. It's, now it's building value around. How can you see how wide? You know, anywhere the market goes from here, value is not going to move now. Market is just too wide. 3, 6, 8 periods wide. You put two more here, it's going to be 3, 5, it's going to be 7. L and M are going to make 7 here, but value is not going to move. It's going to remain high. I mean, higher than this level. Okay. L, we're getting, this is 3 p.m. This L taking K low signals the end of the upside here, of the upside action. This action today is a half second. This is going to be a very relevant piece of information for me for tomorrow. K, because it's just one tick from E. And this stops here, stops here, stops here, stops here. Again, let's check this level tomorrow. M high is no good. Exactly at last. Oh, very close to last. Oh, yeah, I'm getting tired now. Market is about to close. 15 more minutes. This low is no good. Notice where the market is going tend to go. The downside action, upside action ends. Downside action ends here. There's a lot of rotation here. There's nothing here. Okay, this low, no good. Now it has been repaired. L, no good. Now has been repaired. Oh my God. And the day 55, 5 more minutes, and the day has ended here. With me, notice how far the market. I'm not going to close this yet, but at least not yet. All right, 42.09. How far low this one goes? I'm not going to do that because I didn't save my chart. Now, how far it goes? 42.0875. It still goes a little bit more down here and comes back to 42.15. It comes back all the way up to here. All the way up to here. Notice where seller is now, 42.15, all the way back up to here. No? Very close to POC. And actually last 13, no, actually last is settled now. And all of this movement, right? All of this craziness here. And notice where the market is, where settle is. 42.615, where settle was 42.13. The market didn't do anything. 2 days, and the market hasn't didn't do anything. The market didn't move. It is where it ended, where it closed, where it was. Now for tomorrow or for today, I have this level in the upper side. I have value area going higher, yeah? And my main focus are the late rally high, keeping this rally. I mean, if the market doesn't check this rally high out, nothing has changed. Yeah, this market is going to. I mean, this trend, this intraday, this time frame trend is going to the downside here. Unless the market takes this high out, it still remains the same, right? At least in the intraday. The lower side has the distribution closed. This one, we have an upper distribution here and the lower distribution down here. Closing the distribution change the tone of the market. This market is going to the upside. Remember, another time frame. There's one time frame here, the intraday going to the downside. The next immediate time frame, the daily time frame, is going to the upside. If the market takes or closes this distribution, it means there could be some change in here. Something has changed. Once, the market will be lower than yesterday's low, which means the upside action has ended. The directional move to the upside has ended, and there is a look above and fail. Look above the 8 to 7 week range and fail. What is the target? The opposite side of the range. What's that opposite side of the range? 4110. Right? 4110. We have like 3 or 4 lows at that level. Volume was really good. Volume was high. The directional move. This is when volume matters, right? What is the directional move to the downside? Wait, does it have volume? Yes, it has volume. There is volume to the downside. Now, it is still have a lot overnight to do here. But look at this. Look at what's happening here. Okay? Where where GA where J was bought. Can you see this? 4,200 exactly. So this piece of information delivers a very important message here. And who is doing this? This is not serious money. Just very short time frame. Okay. Also, the markets can come back to shape. Still, this is still the overnight. It means nothing until the market opens. All right. The market can break all the way down to here, but it has to open below this. It has to happen in the regular trading hours. Overnight, overnight doesn't count. Again, what is the direction? We have big movement. We have a big movement. What is the direction of the movement? To the downside. What are when this kind of movements happen, this kind of directional or trending days, we have whenever you have this kind of trend directional markets, they overnight tend to follow the direction of the regular trading hours. There's a tendency to do that. Okay, this low I will pay. This is not a good. This is not a good, solid, confident. I don't have too much confidence in this law. The market can reverse it all the way up to here. And remember, my focus on the upper side is the late rally high from yesterday, from Tuesday, and the lower side, the distribution, the close of the distributions from Friday. Closing the distribution is as a sign of change, remaining below this late rally high is also that it means that there is no change in the market. The direction is to the downside. Taking this high out, that is a sign of change. But still got a lot to do. We still have a lot to go in the overnight. I hope this helps for tomorrow. Let's see what's happening here. Look at the overnight, for example. Look at the volume here. And this is not this 150 here and 60 here. That's why it really catches my attention, this kind of volume here. Now let's pay attention to the volume. Let's look at the volume here. That's why I don't pay too much attention to the overnight. Okay, I cannot see here. God damn. Oh, yeah. Not is this one. The highest volume 1000 for example. Regular trading hours. This is for highest volumes are 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. Right? Um, what else? Oh, let's take a look at this bond markets, the other markets. What's happening in the other markets? Bonds, bonds are rallying. No, bonds are going to a gap into the upside. Dollar, what's happening with dollar? Also has a gap to the upside. Gold is since they're going to open inside range, and crude oil keeps breaking. Huh. All right. The bond market has, I guess it's taking some pressure off of the market here, having this. I don't like that it has a gap here. It's a small gap here as well. And this has another gap here. The 10, sorry, the 10 doesn't have any gap. This big gap has been closed. The market was bought from this area. Notice how this was used as support, right? The 10, I don't trust this. I don't trust the 10. The 10 can come all the way down to here. Crude oil is falling. This could mean also the demand is not there for crude oil. Right? There are lower prices, but the demand is just not there. Even when when you have the Saudis have cut productions, have reduced their production, uh, prices are still going low, which could mean that there's no demand. There's no demand for crude. No, just be careful of that, but pay attention to that kind of stuff. Um, what else? One last thing. No, this is I cannot make this up. Not what this overnight has been bought, but April high. My God, my God, April high. Yeah, that is previous month high. Hmm? That could be something. Well, this could be next reference on the upper and lower side. April high, taking April high, half back here, and most important, closing the distribution. Failing to close the distribution during regular trading hours um, actually keeps the market could keep the market to the upside. Notice also notice also if you put these 2 days together, this one and this one, what do you have? Oh, what do you have if you put these 2 days together? You have a P, a really nice P shape there. Really nice P shape. Let's check my my homework today. Good volume. We talk about the markets. We talk about the histograms here, the high volume marks at these levels here, potential destination. And what I'm looking at is the late rally high. The distribution close, the market, one or the other. I don't know which one, but got to think. You have to use imagination here. The monthly, 2 month balance range, the market has looked above, failing to take. I mean, the month is almost over. Today is the last of the month. And how good are the odds of market going all the way down to here? What is this number here? 4100. That's 120 points. Can it do it? Yes, it can do it. The market has the market can travel. There is volatility, especially when these weird days. At the end of the month, anything can happen here. There's a lot of traders that are selling naked puts, have been selling naked puts. When the market is running, the market is not going to come back to check. I am safe selling these puts, right? We never know. Never say never. Um, the daily, the weekly. Yeah, this weak level reference, big the cluster of three lows here, another two. These two lows have been repaired. Market has look above, and now let's see, look above and fail. This is the week. We still have 3 more days in the week. Look above and fail. Also tags the opposite side of the range, which is 41. How much? 42.10. What is it? 41.60. 4160, right? 4160, I guess that's what we were talking. Is 4160? 4140, on the week. That's the weekly. That is the weekly. I guess 4160. Yeah, this is the weekly. This is the weekly. The daily, yeah, we have this market being bought from 50, from the 50 here, the 50 here, 3 lows here, 3 more lows. Well, this one has been correct. 4 lows here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 lows, and the last one being bought from 50. Not a good level to buy. not a good level to buy. All right. Um, the next reference in the upper side, the 4300, is it? 4300 on the upper side, just because it's a round, just because it's a round number, just because of that. Right? And the new high are above the 40, God, 4327, I believe, in the upper side. But I don't think the market is going to come. Well, nobody knows what's going to happen, right? But the weakness in the lower side, there's tremendous amount of weakness on the lower side. If the market comes back, now if you check, the moment is to the upside, the market profiles, moment is to the upside. The belly indicated short covering day on Friday, but short covering anyways. And today's accumulated volume is being accumulated in the upper side, which actually gives the market a P shape here. Again, something that we're going to carry on is that high made in the overnight. This high here, this high was being made in the overnight. Okay. I hope it helps. If the market, if we still have like 6 more hours to go. This overnight low is not good. Settle the market. What the market did? Oh, look at this. Where the market is coming from? Where this overnight is coming from? POC. All right. We got POC. In the lower side, if this low is taken, this could be the order. If this low is taken, if this distribution high cost, there is nothing here. No. Below this low, there is nothing here. Can you see? There's nothing here. There's nothing holding the market. And we have an overnight low. We have inventory here. Long inventory from this day, from this overnight session. All right. Okay. I wish you I hope this is useful for you, and I wish you a good trading day. If I can, I will do a stream. I will do a market update before the open. Otherwise, um, just I hope this is useful for you. All right, all right, guys. See you another day. I hope you have a good productive day today. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. ¡Hey, Luis Fernando! Oye, ¿qué hace despierto a esta hora? Ah, no, no te preocupes, hombre. Espero que sea de ayuda. Ya. Ahí nos vemos. Hasta mañana o hasta más tarde. Chao, chao. Oh, que he estado muy perdido. ¿Qué fue lo que... hablas del negocio. Espero que te esté yendo bien, viejo, Luis Fernando. Espero que de verdad. Espero que encuentres una. Espero que mejore todo, ¿no? Estoy un poco. En mi caso, he estado hay muchas cosas que están pasando aquí y no me dejan en realidad no me dejan enfocarme Yo creo que la semana pasada fue una semana muy buena. Quedó muchísimas oportunidades. Una de esas cosas que a ver, uno tiene que aprovechar, porque este trabajo es bien difícil. Y, y pasaron un montón de cosas que realmente me sacaron de foco y no pude enfocarme, ¿no? Tenía la casa, cosas en la casa, cosas en el trabajo, fuera del trabajo. Y es bien difícil así. Uno tiene que enfocarse, tener el enfoque mental es bien importante, muy importante. Ajá. A ver si conversamos uno de estos días. Listo, que tengas una buena noche. Yo me voy a descansar ahora. ¿Ya? Chao, chao.